What is going on, guys? Quick, you know what I'm gonna say. If you're watching this in the future on YouTube, throw me a like or subscribe. If you want to catch the live streams, the link to my Twitch is in the video info. Come show some love, or just keep hanging out on YouTube. It's really up to you. Anyhow, we're gonna get right into this because we are getting these legs moving tonight. So let me mess with some quick sound alert settings and then we're good to go. All right, we should be good. Cool, cool. I'm getting a little bit better at moving my light around. Come on, man. I wonder if I can. There we go. Sadly, the legs broke apart overnight, so I had to reattach them off stream today. It's a blast. So if I use alcohol on this right now, it's going to seep into this foam and mess with the other side, sadly. But I must use alcohol on it. If I use as little as possible, that'll work. Damn it. Yo, what's up, Sticks? How's it going? How's your stream? Sorry I wasn't able to hang around for very long. I lurked the whole time, like a creepy lurky guy. Did you end up streaming for the full hour, the 4 hours? It was fun. Lots. I streamed for 3, yeah. Four is a haul. 4 is a haul. 4 chisel.
Activate destruction sequence 735. Bring in Muzzy.
Oh, really? Well, from what I could see, it looked like you got everything taken care of last night, ready for your stream today. Was there more you wanted to get done, or no? For some reason, damn. So how long was Twitch out today, do you know? Apparently a few people were having problems. I think Turtle ended up having issues with it too. Over an hour. Forgot to pay the server bill, apparently. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Damn. Well, hey, at least it's up and running now, and you got to stream. I got to spend 3 hours today going through Airbnb postings and PeerSpace postings looking for a location for our next product photo shoot. Which has also made me realize that modern feng shui of people's homes is really boring and uninteresting. I was looking for a place with some like good product quality or production quality. I must have looked at over 200 different spots and locations, and yeah, people are just boring with the way they decorate their house now. Don't get me wrong, there were some cool ones, but generally speaking, I have no faith in modern decor. It's bullshit. What up, Turtle? I was robbed today. I woke up early to play Wrath, and they closed the servers. That's lame. Holy shit. Lagged out, did you hear that?
We're on express elevator to hell. Going down.
That was super delayed. Yeah, Streamlabs ruined my schedule. Oh, so you guys were having, was it Twitch problems or Streamlab problems? I don't know why. It was super delayed on my end. Yeah. So did you... Slobs his ass. Yeah, I've been using Stream Elements from the beginning. I like it. But then again, I don't know the difference really, so... Yeah, you ended up not streaming today, right, Turtle? Or did you stream for a little bit? Did you get a good night's rest? Yeah, that's what I use. It was a problem on Twitch, then, okay. European friends. Guess it must have been anything. You're modding New Vegas? Really? Just to be told no. I need my Fallout fix, I get it. Sticks, that sounds like someone's trying to keep you motivated. Hey, you got to bed at... Oh, wait, I fell asleep at 12:30 p.m. 1.5 hours of sleep? Dude, WTF, Turtle? Oh, my God. Damn. Damn. I don't know how you do it, man. Like, I don't know how you physically exist on that little sleep. Do it up, Sticks. Do what you gotta do. On a power nap. Yeah, that's, I tried so hard. I even pretended and everything. What the fuck? What is going on? I see what you just did there. Music, hop to it. What the fuck? Really gets the heart racing. Gives you the proper pickup you need, right? That little pick me up, yeah. This sounds weird. I was actually thinking of you while laying in bed because I started getting creeped out by sleep paralysis. You put that thought in my mind, man. And it's freaky. The stories I've read, there's like crazy ass like old wives' tales about what sleep paralysis was. It's fucking terrifying. Puts a little meth in my step, as they say. And then I was also going to the bathroom this morning debating on trying to catch my own poop. I didn't, but I thought about it. Oh, I've seen so many creatures. That's what I'm saying. Don't touch yourself or else the demon will come at night and suck you dry. Is that a threat? Or don't threaten me with a good time. Like what? And most is a bride floating. Did you say bride? God, I think I need glasses, guys. Oh yeah, bride. Are you fucking with me? Do you actually experience weird shit like that? Because that is fucked up if you do. It's terrifying. To be taken as you please. I see I see shadow people a lot. Oh. I don't see shadow people. Great. Now I'm probably going to see shadow people because I said that. Knock on wood, all right? I'm over here trying to live my life not seeing shadow people. Actually, the nights when I was in college and, you know, frankly, I was abusing Adderall quite a bit. We did stay up a long time and you would start to see crazy shit out of like the corner of your eyes. My final projects in school were heavily drug influenced. Of course, I don't condone this at all. Don't do that. Whatever. It's a blue wall. I see it. You guys won't be able to scare me till I'm back out into the studio. Then you'll probably be able to easily convince me something's behind me. Those studio streams, man. Those ones did creep me out. Your studio's haunted. Man, I wish. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure studio's not cool enough to be haunted. It's just not. It's a fairly new studio, so it doesn't even have that good like warehouse studio smell, you know? Demons live in hell where it's hot. Yeah, that's true. I think Nexus added collections to save me eons of time. Nexus? I don't know what Nexus is. Nexus, what's Nexus? I don't know what these are. I've never played any of the Elder Scrolls games, and I never played New Vegas as far as that goes either. Only Fallout games I played were 3, 4, and technically, although it wasn't very long, I did play a little bit of Fallout 76. All right, I played the opening. I played maybe 2 hours of Fallout New Vegas. Here's the thing about New Vegas that I don't like. One, I don't believe it was made by Bethesda, so I think that's why they changed it. But one thing they changed for New Vegas is the leveling of the enemies. Like in Fallout 3 or 4, from the beginning, you can technically go into any area from the very beginning. I traveled somewhere in New Vegas after I started playing, met a giant bug. Apparently I went the wrong way. And that bug didn't, like, it just floated there and took forever to die. It was bullshit. I don't even think I killed it. I think I went through all my ammo, and I don't even think I put a dent into it. Some people like that about that game, apparently. Like, the way the leveling system works with the enemies is based on their vicinity or, like, their location. It's not a reference to your level, which, yeah, I'm a pussy when it comes to RPGs, and I like it being in a reference to my level. How dare you have a phone call, Turtle? Hopefully everything's okay. I meant to ask you how you enjoying your new roof, Turtle. The bride story was true, if that's what you asked. I did ask that, yeah. He's never played New Vegas or the Elder Scrolls. Yeah, no, I haven't. I didn't need to see that information. Well, now you suffer like guys. I've played Fallout 3, 4, and some of 76. Why do I need to play New Vegas? I live there. I don't need to play a game based on where I live. For myself. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Okay. So now we're gonna go right back to where we were an hour into stream yesterday, but no, I only, dude, I played like 2 hours of each. I played New Vegas a little bit, and I played 76 a little bit. A little bit is very important, okay? Yeah, I like Bethesda. But if I was a Bethesda shell, I would have played Elder Scrolls, right? Because is that not Bethesda? No, fuck that. You tell that bride to stay over in your house. Please and thank you. I don't know if I've talked about this before. The creepiest thing I've ever even had happen, like the weirdest shit I've ever had happen was I was in college in my like house. I guess it was like a dorm, or a house turned into like dorms kind of. And all my roommates were gone and shit. And I was taking like a nap. I don't know why I was so fucking tired, but I was taking this nap and I literally woke up to like blood curdling screams. And it sounded like they were literally in the room with me, or like at the very least in the room, like the living room outside my room. And when I went to go check, fucking nothing. Fucking nothing. I couldn't find anything. It must have been a weird ass dream or something, but like literally, as far as even any level of paranormal experiences, anything, that is the weirdest shit that's ever happened in my life. I still remember it very vividly. She goes where she pleases. Best of the 3D area falling. No. 4 is a good game. 3 was my favorite of everything I played. So out of Fallout 76, 4, and 3. 3 was my favorite. I would still play 3 now. Probably back in a bit. Cool. Enjoy your shower, dude. Mod the fuck out of Skyrim. Why are you modding all your games? If they're so great, you should just play them the way they were made. I enjoy 3 a ton, but New Vegas is just more fun for me. Got that Western feel. Well, yeah, it definitely has the Western feel for sure. I think the part I liked about 3 so much, and this, you know, I totally nerded out when I visited, but like, was how pretty accurate they got parts of Washington, D.C. So when I went to D.C., the only reason I was visiting certain areas was just to be like, oh, this is that part in the game, you know? I'm assuming Fallout New Vegas probably has some cool accuracies with Vegas, at least at the time that New Vegas would have kind of been like referenced to. Alright, we've scored that pretty good. Let's move the Armsy closer. Not modding Bethesda games is a sin? Just saying that they're so amazing, you shouldn't have to mod them. That's my only point, dude. No! No! The only game I ever modded was that Medal of Honor I was talking about the other night. You can put weird skins on the enemies and yourself. For being a World War II, but then like running around as Freddy Krueger and shit like that was pretty funny. Are these the keychains you were gonna start working on like 2 weeks ago?
Hello.
Oh, Jesus! What's going on, duder?
Not much, just playing some Assassin's Creed, trying to get myself to the end of the second DLC so that I can move on to Deathloop. Figured it was kind of silly trying to do both at once. So.
I'm tracking. Whoa, don't call me out like that. Lagdot and I were just talking. Well, he was talking about how much Fallout New Vegas was the best Fallout game.
Well, it was fun, but my argument opposed to that is the companion system.
I think we've talked about this. You didn't like that, right?
I would have been totally cool with it, except for Eddie and Arcade Ganon. They had a few of the triggers for their quests that were common between the two of them, and if you didn't do things just right, you were going to get screwed into having one of them to not actually reach their full potential. And because of the fucking obsessive compulsive completionist nonsense, I mean, I literally wrote down in a notebook the exact order of operations for what I was going to do for like the first 100 actions in the game.
Yeah, but wait, do you need the companions to like? Not for the main story.
You don't need them to, but each character you can get either a boost to their defense or their offense if you complete their storyline, and I wanted that bonus or whatever, you know. And yeah, I was like, you know what, it's too tedious to do what should just be a simple part of the game, so fuck you, I'm done. And I never beat that game.
How close would you say you got?
I got to the point where you're like talking about going to Hoover Dam or whatever dam that is. I forget, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I basically got to that point. I had been to Caesar's camp and like fucked around in there with what's his face, the dude who like shoots you in the beginning and all that. But
oh, he's saying you are right about the companions. So there's just no way around it. You just have to like deal.
You just have to do things perfectly, because like the issue is with those two characters. I mean, all the other companions, you can complete their storylines.
Got pretty far,
if I recall correctly, without something necessarily going wrong, you know. But like with Eddie, the iBot that you can get, for instance, the iBot has like a number of different dialogue triggers where basically he's got to be in your party and you have to talk to certain characters. But the thing is, like, so there's only certain lines of dialogue that will trigger him to then like play a message and advance his storyline, or advance its storyline. But the problem is that like half of the triggers that would trigger him to do it the first time, because the triggers for the first event with him and the triggers for the second are not the same dialogue triggers. I think there's a few that kind of Venn diagram between the two, but one of the things you need both him and Arcade Ganon to hear, but the character who says that thing only literally will say it the very first time you talk to them. So if you've talked to them before you have Eddie or Arcade Ganon, or if they just aren't both in your party at the right time when you go to talk to that person, you're done trying to have a storyline for either.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and it's like, there were like, I mean, and if you recall back when that came out, of course, me living at, you know, where I didn't have good internet, so it's not like I could have went online real quick and been like, all right, is there just like a quick guide to this, you know? So I mean, I literally wrote, I had a whole notebook dedicated to the order in which I would perform actions on New Vegas, and I'd always be like so much further along than the last time, and then there'd be like one little thing where I'm like, ah, fuck, I talked to that dude, now Arcade Ganon can't finish his storyline, and I was like, no, I've restarted this game 47 times trying to fucking get all the damn people up to their max, and I can't do it, so I'm done.
Just gave up, huh?
Yeah, I mean, at some point, especially now that I got a PC and it's easy for me to access games, I'll probably download it at some point and play it again, and just not even fuck with the companion storylines, just so I don't drive myself insane. Because I would actually like to beat that game at some point. It was a lot of fun,
Right.
By the way, I don't know if this is just some sort of rumor, but I read something online recently saying that, and this is weird because I don't think Bethesda didn't make the New Vegas game, right?
Right. Yes. Yeah.
So I read something like a week, or well, probably a couple weeks ago now, if not longer, that said that some of the team that worked on New Vegas will be working on the new one.
They're
And I don't
making a
know
new
if that's
new
true.
Fallout.
I read something that talked about how basically there's a new one, and the people from New Vegas would be part of the team creating it. So I don't know if that's true at all, or if it's like some bullshit pipe
Rumor.
dreamy thing someone just posted, but
Yeah.
if it is really happening, that would be really, really cool. Maybe it'll
Yeah.
be just as fun as New Vegas, but with a good companion system.
Yeah. The only complaint I told lagged out was I just didn't like the enemy leveling system in New Vegas. I think
shit,
you
it's
and I have
been long enough. What was
you and
the
I have
issue with
talked
that?
about it. It was based on region. So unlike 3 and
right.
I think
Yep.
4, you can just leave. You can go anywhere you want in 3 and 4
Yeah,
from
shit,
the
like, basically
beginning.
levels with you. Yeah.
Yeah. But in fucking New Vegas, you motherfucker, you better be leveled up to go into certain areas. And that I feel takes
you
a
go
it
literally
takes.
from the beginning town for about 30 seconds north and get murdered by death claws. You can't possibly.
That's what happened to me. That's what happened to me.
Yeah.
But you prefer the region system. I mean, maybe I don't understand. Here's why. Because Fallout, at least the other Fallout games, and I thought New Vegas 2, kind of, you would call it a sandbox game, right? Wouldn't you? Free roam
essentially,
sandbox
yeah.
game, right?
Big ol' map
If
and
you
run
can't,
over.
right? If you can't go to certain areas until a certain point, it linearizes the game,
Yeah.
and I don't like that.
Yeah,
Fuck,
that's
like.
true. But in defense of the region system, which by the way, I'm actually on your side of this. I don't like it either. But if you were to have enough ammunition at level 1, you could go way up high on the cranes over there in the quarry if you didn't get murdered first, and then just snipe death claws with like a million bullets apiece until they're dead.
Yeah, but that was the problem. Is I was basically in that situation, and
Yeah.
it was one of those giant floaty bumblebee bugs. I don't know which bug it was, but it was
the
like a bug.
Casadones.
Yeah.
By the way, did you
and-
know that the name of those flies is just the Spanish word for hunter?
I didn't. Makes sense. But that's my problem, dude. I did that, and there aren't enough bullets at that level. I unloaded every piece of ammo I had, and it didn't
Yeah.
even take away a noticeable amount of their health.
Yeah, you pretty much have to only get headshots, and you literally have to have hundreds of ammo. Like, there was a file where, because I was pissed about the whole region lock system thing with the leveling, that I intentionally went around and just did, like, I didn't even do missions. I just went and looted everything I could in places where I wouldn't get automatically murdered until I had a fuck ton of ammo for, like, the 44, one of the guns you can get fairly early in the game. I don't remember if the 44 is even one of them, to be honest, but anyway, I just collected little bits of cash at a time and kept buying ammo, and eventually I ended up with something like 900 or 1,000 or something ammo for one gun. And then I had that was one of the ones where you still would repair your weapons with other weapons, right? Because I think I had like a stash of that same gun to keep repairing.
Oh, see, I don't even know about that. The death claws in New Vegas are the best, in my opinion. Truly scary because they'll murder your ass in an instant. Well, yeah, they will because of the leveling system. like this, I love death claws. Are my favorite out of all the bad guys in the game series, for sure. Having said that, I don't like I'm sorry. Having said that, I actually really like the death claws in 4 because they added like the really big ones. I thought they were creepy, and they had like nuclear ones that were like nuclear radiated or whatever. So I really enjoyed those ones.
Yeah, there was radiated ones, and then there were also like albino ones. I think the albino ones were like even stronger than. Well, either they were stronger than the normal ones, but weaker than the irradiated ones, or they were the strongest. I forget now. Yeah, dude, Deathclaws are cool, and I forget which of the games it is. It's one of the ones that I haven't played. That's from like prior to Bethesda kind of taking over the franchise.
Wait, Bethesda wasn't involved the whole time?
No, that's not originally a Bethesda
series.
Oh,
okay.
I forget who the original developer was. It's like on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it. But anyway, yeah. So there was, I want to say it was like Fallout Tactics or one of the other ones that isn't like a 1, 2, 3, 4, you know?
Right.
But in one of them, apparently the Deathclaws are not only like markedly more intelligent, like somewhat sentient sort of intelligent, but are covered in fur as well.
Oh, really? They're furry. That's cool.
Yeah, like I don't even know if their like base design of like what they are shaped like is the same in that game. But from what I've read, yeah, it's like significantly different than all the other games Deathclaws.
Yeah, I always thought the Deathclaws were my favorite. Close second would be the Rad Scorpions, even though I don't particularly think that they're necessarily creative. But I think it just harkens back to the first time I played the game, and I knew nothing about it. Nothing. Yeah. I knew nothing about Fallout. Like, had no idea what was going on. Didn't know the whole premise for the game. Had never played an RPG ever once in my life. Really? Yeah, Fallout 4 was the first one, and so I didn't know what I was doing at all. And then coming across the Rad Scorpion for the first time, dude, that was fucking insane. Black Isles Studio.
Oh, yep.
Turned into Obsidian. Okay.
Yep. That's right. And I think didn't they get back in? Weren't they the ones who made the Fallout New Vegas? I feel like it was them again, and then it went back to Bethesda again. Or maybe I'm thinking of some other company that I'm familiar with.
I don't know. I'm sure Lagged Out will let us know that in a second.
Thank you, Lagged Out, preemptively.
He's apparently modding. He's playing through New Vegas and modding it right now.
Oh, no shit.
Which is another benefit of playing it on the PC.
Yeah.
Although I don't know shit about modding on PCs, but...
I don't either, but I know it's easier to do it on them than anything else.
Can you even mod console games?
Yeah, oddly enough, apparently you can if you know enough about it.
Yeah, but isn't that the type of shit that'll get you... Isn't that the type of shit that'll get you like kicked off of the live version of whatever system or console you're talking about?
I mean, probably. I don't know if it's something people tend to do. Well, I mean, generally speaking, but if my time over the years playing Red Dead Redemption Online on PlayStation is any indication, yeah, maybe you'll get caught. Yeah. Maybe you won't, and you'll just terrorize people for the entire time you're not bored yet. There was a couple of guys back when I was still playing who for sure had modded the shit out of it, and they were, of course, playing on PlayStation, you know?
Right.
They were, like, invincible. Their horses were going, like, the Flash speeds. I'm not kidding. It was very annoying.
Yeah, I told you I just kind of restarted that playing online on Red Dead a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I honestly just wanted to do it to like hang out in the forest. Like that's literally why I did it. I was like, we don't have any forests around here. I'm gonna go hang out on the northeast side of the Red Dead Redemption map and let it rain. And yeah. I switched from PlayStation to PC and fuck. Oh yeah, Lagged Out said that Red Dead Online on PC is even worse. I can only imagine because it's probably even easier to mod shit on PC.
Yeah, I've read a lot of horror stories on the Red Dead Reddit.
The Red Dead Reddit?
Yeah, yes. Red Dead Reddit 2. Even Redditor.
I mean, I know we'll get a Grand Theft Auto before we'll get another Red Dead, but a man can hope.
You know, I honestly almost don't even want another Red Dead because I know they're just gonna fart around with it and not give a fuck about whether it's good or not.
Yeah, but come on, how long did they actually support Red Dead though? They did for a while,
The week
didn't
that
they?
they released it. I mean, they did put in those fucking catalogs where you could like earn coats and hats and guns or like gun skins and shit or whatever. But it was even then, it wasn't very much, you know.
Dude, Turtle was telling me that there's gonna be rumored, or I don't know. I think it actually is happening. I think he said, but they're doing a Dead by Daylight For Honor crossover for October.
What does that even mean?
Apparently, they're adding I'm guessing a killer to Dead by Daylight that is based on For Honor characters.
I was hoping it meant that they were gonna add Dead by Daylight characters to For Honor.
That'd be kind of cool.
Fun, dude.
I don't know how they do it, but yeah, I mean, that'd be interesting.
I don't know either. They'd have to do a major revamp to how the fucking killer even functions.
Just run around as the hag. Like,
I would just teleport away from fights when I'm losing and teleport to fights I win.
I found 2 guys that were cheating gold, okay, but didn't give themselves invincibility. So I killed them and took their gold in Red Dead's premium currency. Oh, how much did you get?
That is hilarious.
How much gold did you get? Do you remember?
It's more
'Cause
than
I do-
5,
yeah.
That's basically a shitload. You know.
1,000 gold. Wow. Yeah.
1,000 gold. Oh my
I do
God,
seem to remember the gold
buy
being.
literally everything in the game with that.
Yeah. I bought all the paid shit, yeah. Were you able to get gold through the game, or did you just have to buy it with real human
but it's
money?
like very slow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like there'll be some chests that maybe will have like 1.3 gold, or I don't even think it's usually a whole gold bar. It's usually a decimal point thing.
Yeah, very little from missions, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember not having very much of it.
Yeah, no, I got at one point up to like 80 something gold, and then bought a bunch of the like shit you normally have to, you know, pay for. But that's the highest I ever got, and that was when I was playing it hardcore, like every single day for 4 to 6 hours, doing all the daily challenges and like the daily challenges is the other way you get gold. But they also at the point in time when fans of Red Dead were already getting pissed at Rockstar because like they clearly just didn't give a fuck, you know. They decided to make it so you get less gold for completing all the daily challenges, which made people more upset. Because it used to be like, I forget, it was like you used to get like 2.5 if you completed all of them, and then they changed it to like 1.5 or some shit. Like, almost cut it in half because they wanted people to pay to buy the gold.
Yeah, I know I did that a couple of times. I totally did that.
I don't think I ever bought any gold on that game. I think I always earned it, but...
There might be a new ghost hunting game, dude. I haven't watched the video
Speaking of
yet.
ghost hunting games, there's the Ghostbusters game that's essentially Dead by the Daylight, but Ghostbusters coming out sometime.
Really?
In the nearest future. Yeah, somebody plays a ghost and the other 4 play the Ghostbusters.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah. Okay. Did they release gameplay? Did you show me this, maybe? I think you might have shown me
I don't
this.
think I showed it to you necessarily. I honestly thought you had told me about it, but...
Dude, I'm always
But
hearing
yeah,
so
it's
much
something
shit
about
about games, so maybe it was me.
Yeah.
I just don't remember.
could be.
Come on now. Yeah, the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre game looks pretty dope too.
Oh, is that... What are you doing that one? Is that one going to be based basically another Dead by Daylight sort of
Yep.
situation.
Yeah, but have you ever seen any of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies?
I have not seen the original. I saw the one that came out in like the early aughts, like with I think Jessica Biel or somebody semi-famous
Yeah.
back then.
Okay, well that's good enough. But it is based on the original movie, but the one that came out in the aughts is I actually really like the one that came out in the aughts, but it is a fairly decent remake of the original. It's actually, in my opinion, it's more brutal than the original is. But what was I gonna say? Fuck. It's the same premise though. Instead of it being like a big open field like Dead by Daylight or random map, the map is the home and the property. So you actually start off you start off in the basement of the house and have to get out of the house. I think
you got like Leatherface or whoever he's called and all that chasing you around, right?
Yeah, and it's not even just Leatherface. So there's an NPC character that is the old man, which I don't know if he was in the reboot, but he was in the original. He was like the grandfather. He looked like he was dead, but he was alive, just ancient. He is like he's an NPC that kind of like will notify Leatherface or the other playable bad guys, which are basically members of the family, of what's going on. Like he won't attack you, but he will.
But if he sees you, he'll alert back.
Yeah. Yep.
No shit. That's kind of cool.
Yep.
A little scarier, but
yeah. And then of course,
scary stuff, man.
killer clowns.
I'm just gonna tell you this again. I still don't know how you navigate the back rooms. I know you're drinking like I am. That should not be a thing. You're just like, no. We turned left here. I'm like, how do you fucking know? Every single place that you go in that game is identical to every other place you go to in that game. Like, it is mind blowing to me. This is your Rain Man doing math with fucking tools.
I mean, you're not wrong, dude. I should not be that good at that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't even think I'm that good because I'll still get lost. But I suck at memorizing other things. But for some reason, there's something about like, just like the lefts and the rights, they kind of just like sink into my mind. And I'm like, I think it was because when I started playing, I knew that to be good at the game, you were gonna have to do that. And so my mindset going in was like, I just got to pay attention everywhere I go. Like how many lefts, how many rights, build out basically a mental map of the area. So, but I dug it. The only thing I don't like about it is that if we wanted to play it again, we have to start over.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be kind of dumb. Or is kind of dumb, I guess I should say, since it's a thing that is for sure a thing if we play it again. Yeah, and the other thing is with that game is I don't understand why, but that game fucking freaks me out way more than Ghost Exile or any other shit I've ever played. Something about I don't know, maybe it's the visuals, maybe it's the
It could be the audio, dude. The fact that there's that random buzzing going on the whole time.
I think that's a big part of it for sure.
So we have this. We're just seaming this, guys, right now. Just if anyone who's wondering, we're just trying to get a good seam between the clay and the plastic. Finally got these stupid legs finished.
Speaking of rad scorpions, coincidentally, in this last of the DLCs for this game, you end up traveling to Thebes because you're hearing these rumors of how the long dead pharaohs are coming back to life and attacking people, right? And so you get there, and they're called like pharaohs' shadows. But basically, the like undead shades of the pharaohs will kind of randomly spawn in. They're like super tough enemies, You can beat them, but it's much more difficult than most things. But in order to like lay these pharaohs to rest, when you go into their tombs, you like enter this portal and go into essentially their part of the like Egyptian like field of reeds. It's not field of reeds. It's like Aru or something I think it's called. But you're essentially in this like afterlife, right? And it's very
Okay.
beautiful, flowing meadows of grasses and stuff. These ornate, like, Egyptian architecture style temples and stuff. But all over the place outside in these meadows, you don't get to enjoy the beauty of it because there are essentially big ass fucking rad scorpions everywhere.
Like literally that size?
If not bigger, yeah. Kind of hard to tell because I always play Fallout in first person. This is a third person game, but yeah, there's somewhere in that like rad scorpion.
I didn't think that Assassin's Creed went, I don't know, fantasy with stuff.
I mean, technically from the get-go it was, because the premise of the game, or the
What up,
games
Turtle?
overall, is that this company, with the original character, this guy named Desmond Miles, he is basically contracted by this company to go into this machine that can access your genetic memory.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that?
Genetic memory
Yeah,
is
I know
already
that,
pseudoscience,
but isn't that the premise? Is that not the premise for all the games? Did they
It is,
abandon
but
that?
there's no, I mean that's still the thing. It's the storyline's just changed. Now there's a new character. The storyline must have changed somewhere between the last game I had played and this one, because I don't know why I played this character now. She might even be introduced in this game, and I don't know. But anyway, something has happened with the original guy. Either he disappeared or died or something. I'm not sure on that one. But it's still you're going into the Animus, the machine that allows you to access genetic memory. But there's always been some element of fantasy to it. You could argue that it's actually science fiction rather than fantasy, but like, for instance, in the second game, or even in the first game. In the first game, you find this artifact that, looks like it's supposed to be some sort of weird...
Wait, hold on one
future tech.
second. It's sci-fi fantasy. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with that. I thought though that while being sci-fi fantasy, I don't know. I thought it didn't push those limits, giving you giant scorpions to fight or dead pharaohs or whatever the shit. You know what I mean? Like that, I didn't realize it went that way.
I think, to be honest with you, at least out of the games that I've played, this one is probably the one that gets the furthest into the kind of like fantastical level of things like giant scorpions and, pharaohs in a afterlife that you're going to go fuck with and shit. But yeah, no, that's always been some aspect of it. Like I said, I think this is probably the most intense, but that's always been kind of part of it.
Yeah, I thought it was more like, dude, for lack of a better term, I thought it was always more like sci-fi insofar as that the machine you're using to do what you're doing, but really you're just going through time. Not even that, but like essentially, the result is the effect you're.
Time in the past,
Yeah, you're seeing a time in the past, not the time in the past, and also in a different dimension where rad scorpions exist. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
You're technically right as far as I know, unless some sort of other super fantasy stuff happens in the games that I didn't play in between Assassin's Creed 4 and this one. This one, honestly, who knows? Maybe I'll get to the point where I've like laid all these pharaohs to rest and then fucking find out that actually it was all some weird dream or some shit.
He says the DLC is not canon. That's where they go full fantasy. Are you talking about the DLC for the new Assassin's Creed? And yes, I would pick you, Sticks. I would. Like Assassin's Creed 3, AC3 is what he's typing. They did a Afterlife timeline DLC where George Washington ended up becoming an evil tyrant king.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Huh,
Forgot about
okay.
that.
What's weird to me is that even is a little bit more acceptable of an idea versus like adding
that's
monsters.
Like alternate. Well, so these are literally the only monsters. Well, I guess that's not true because there are owls flying around with the heads of Cleopatra or some shit. But it's just in this Afterlife DLC. Even the main part of the DLC where you're in Thebes, there's none of this fantasy stuff except for the like undead pharaohs that pop up. But well, that's good to know that this isn't canon.
I just mean, AC in general. Usually the DLC is always what if stories. Oh, that would make sense. Kind of like how the DLCs for like Far Cry are always super
wacky and shit.
like wacky and fantastical, yeah.
Hyper Dragon or whatever one.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. I forgot about the Washington DLC, but this is honestly the first time I've ever got to play a DLC for an Assassin's Creed game, because the previous ones I lived somewhere without internet.
Can you even game anymore without internet? You need internet to back up games, don't you?
You pretty much have to, yeah, for the most part.
Oh,
even
is
games-
it? Wait, is Assassin's Creed Ubisoft?
Yeah.
Well, that's why. So is Far Cry.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, okay. I didn't play it, but I do want to. I just keep forgetting about it. Is the new DLC for Far Cry 6, which is the Stranger Things DLC.
Oh, I forgot about that. Did you even play the like Danny Trejo mission and shit?
That's in the normal game.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it was technically an add-on.
Well, no, they did do something with Danny Trejo that wasn't in the normal game. You bet me though. We got the booty on screen tonight.
Oh, you're working on the legs.
Yes, but it just so happens the butt is
Center stage.
where I'm currently working.
Oh, word.
Silent mode. Hi guys. It's all good, Milo. Hope things are going well. Hope you're doing all right. I was one of the first people to 100% Assassin's Creed 2 and post all the hidden stuff on YouTube. Really?
Nice.
Wait, Turtle, are you serious? You fucking with me? Was this on your old YouTube channel where everyone's mad at you?
Wait, why is everybody mad at Turtle on his YouTube channel?
Because he's neglected them.
Oh.
So I'm guessing you haven't played any more Deathloop?
I haven't really since I got to the like initial first day of you controlling what you do in the loop. Actually, I think I might have worked through the first time period on a certain thing, but aside from that, no, I haven't. I figured I would finish this up just so I can kind of pay more attention to that one when I'm playing it instead of trying to keep track of two different games.
Let's see. Okay, they got you a copyright strike. How would they give you a copyright strike? Oh, a community guideline strike for the Adam and Eve cinematic. Oh, I can only guess what that is. So,
I'm guessing it's an advertisement for sex toys or something sexual and biblical.
yeah, I'm guessing something sexual. He says cinematic. They said there was nudity when there wasn't. That's bullshit.
For which game was this?
I think he's talking about Assassin's Creed 2. There might have been a cinematic where there's like a booby or
You're
something.
in Italy like 400 years ago. There's definitely no Adam and Eve scene that.
Well, he said cinematic. I don't know. It could be whatever, you know?
Yeah. I guess maybe there's an Adam and Eve thing. There's a lot of like weird origins to various religions stuff in Assassin's Creed, but it usually turns out to be some weird tech stuff.
Hmm.
Guess there could be an Adam and Eve thing, I just don't remember. Shoot, dude. I'm gonna have to jump out. Abe Brown's calling me. I told him I'd chat with him tonight.
All right, dude. I'll catch up with you later, man.
Alright, dude. I might be back depending on how long the call goes.
All right. Peace out. Oh, about Adam and Eve stealing the apple. Oh. Bolting out of the garden. Yeah, right, no shit. Doing a futuristic skin-tight white latex, and some moron at YouTube must have thought they were naked. Dude, my first live stream to YouTube, I had a strike, community guideline strike against. They still haven't removed it. I have no idea what it's for. Supposedly nudity. The only thing I can think is that when my first live stream, I don't even know. Yeah, it would have been on Twitch too, was the live cast we did of Rocky. And the only thing I can think is that there was like a dildo on a shelf somewhere that I didn't see, and someone saw it and was a dick about it. Really? A super weird strike. They couldn't even appeal. Damn. Well, did they have the appeals set up the way they do now, or no? Some cam 3 action. $14, $15 years ago, yeah. Yeah, they probably weren't taking any risks back then. Rated 5 stars, right? Oh, man, they had the star system back then? It was just shoot first. That's it. I know somewhere on YouTube there are still videos of me when I was like, so wait, 30, 15, probably from almost 17 years ago, probably. Yeah, when I would have been like 18, somewhere. The birth of fucking YouTube. And I think they have as many views today as they did when we posted it. My first video with 1 million views too. Wait, was it actually close to 1 million views? Yeah, I can't tell. I can't tell that you're still salty about it. I think I might need to still add to this area, maybe? Yeah. So it's going to shrink too once it's molded and everything. Just kind of a bummer, but it was getting there. I think it was around 700K. Wow, no shit, damn. That would have been my first. No shit. What are some of your other big videos, Turtle? Is it Gunpla stuff? It's Transformers content. But wait, what kind of Transformers content? Just like talking about Transformers? $3 million, but I got a copyright strike and removed. Damn, dude. That sucks. You know, I can kind of see why you're not exactly, you know, pushing to get yourself thrown back into the YouTube scene. Was number 2 world at was number 2 in the world at that specific game, so I got views easy. Wow. Damn. He would leave. Wait, are we still talking about Assassin's Creed or a different game? Oh, Transformers games, okay. Were there big Transformers games? I'm trying to even think of that time frame. What Transformers games were big? Were these PC games, I'm guessing? Revenge of the Fallen, to be exact. Oh, okay, shit. Was that one of the ones based upon the movies? That's better. The second movie. Oh, okay. I ran our clan's YouTube channel. Oh my god, dude. Like I said, I didn't know there was even that big of a following for those games. Wait, would you say Transformers is your biggest nerddom, or no? It's up there for sure.
What makes you an exception?
Oh, really? Godzilla in the running, huh? So it was pretty much Transformers or Godzilla for you growing up, huh? Gotcha. Power Rangers, yeah, original Power Rangers I was a fan of, yeah. I'd say I got out of Power Rangers pretty much after that one. I liked it, but the one movie with the ooze. The more dudes in dumb rubber suits, the better. Oh, it's actually not true. I did see the newest Power Rangers movie, which was just weird. It was just really weird. Oh, okay, gotcha. Turbo and in space. Yeah, no, that's when I got out of it for sure. Yeah, it was before that. But I mean, it makes sense with our respective age difference. So. The best suit design? What was who was your favorite Power Ranger, Turtle? The Silver Ranger. Don't remember this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't think there was a Silver Ranger when I was watching. He must have been a space Power Ranger space thing specifically. Okay, now we gotta match this up. I need a Lord Draken movie. Is that a Power Rangers thing? I don't remember. I like Zed, man. He was all Hellraiser-esque. Muscles hanging out. Okay. You were into Power Rangers there, Lagged Out? The main bad chick. Ooh, so there's drama. Started on Mighty Morphin, then Turbo and Space. Jesus. Yep, didn't know shit about the space ones or Turbo. Wild Force? I don't know that one either. I'm assuming some kind of Power Rangers is still going today, right? No? There's got to be something Power Rangers going on even still, right? I think there must be. Had the dopest suits. Space had great bad guy. Okay. I think what attracted me to Power Rangers, the original series, the bad guys were always like sculpted creatures that were sent down and turned into the bad guys of the series. I think the original bad guy, like the foot soldiers in the first series, were called like putties because they were made out of like putty. Space Gothic. I miss that. Dude, Zed was cool as fuck. Did you guys say anything? Have you guys seen the newest Power Rangers movie, the one that came out like in the last 10 years or whatever it was? They tried to like revamp the old series. I swear, it wasn't like Bryan Cranston was like Zordon or some shit. I could be wrong on that. I hated it. Oh. Don't hold back, Turtle. Tell us how you really feel. The mech design, I don't remember much from the movie, to be honest. Much less the mech design. And dude, what about the Power Rangers like YouTube shorts that they were doing that made like Power Rangers all like dark and evil? Did you guys see those? Not dark, but they did for Power Rangers kind of like what Dark Knight did for Batman. Like they made it pretty twisted. Was Tommy also the Silver Ranger in space? I don't remember. Melted down an actual Megazord and just rolled with it.
Which was your favorite Megazord?
Oh shit, you're back.
Yeah, I don't know if I already mentioned this, but Aaron's mom is potentially quite literally dying in the hospital right now.
Oh shit.
And yeah, her surgical team is about to video chat Aaron and his brothers to kind of give them a briefing on what's going to be happening tomorrow when they do another surgery. I forget everything that's going on, but like his mom, she had a tumor at one point on her brain, I believe, and for some reason she has this mysterious infection where like the area where that tumor had been is infected, but they're not, like the doctors literally have no idea what's going on. Like they can't figure out where this infection is coming from, what's causing it, but it's caused that area to be inflamed. On top of that, she was like majorly constipated, was having issues with the digestive tract and like a whole bunch of stuff. I guess the constipation thing's been pretty much taken care of, but the other stuff is still kind of throwing the doctors for a loop. And what's really fucked up is that Aaron's dad just died a few months ago.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. Damn.
Yeah, so Aaron seems to be taking it as well as one, can when their mom is in the hospital dying, but yeah, he let me go because that was going on, or about to be going on, but I guess I don't know, he's thinking it doesn't really look good right now, which really sucks, but at the same time, I think part of the reason he's kind of doing okay with it is just because for the majority of the time that we've known Aaron at all, his mom's been in some level of suffering,
right.
She had spinal disc issues, and then the tumor, and then this, and then that, and the other, and then of course Jerry died, and yeah, it's
damn
dark times in the Ungst family, I suppose. It's kind of almost in a strange way. This might sound really weird, but maybe you'll get what I'm saying. But it's almost kind of like the best time for this to be happening, because he also just found out that his youngest brother's about to be a dad. So if his mom does die, at least there's going to be a new addition to the family to kind of maybe soften the blow in a sense for everybody. But
still sad,
Yeah.
Well, my favorite Megazord. I don't remember any of the Megazords.
It was just the dinosaur machines they were in.
Yeah, I don't remember the names of them.
The red one was T-Rex,
Well, then
was
probably
Godzilla.
I mean, yeah. Was it Godzilla?
I mean, no, but yes.
The the Green Ranger was Tommy. And then I guess, yeah, Tommy, I think you guys are right. I think Tommy had a crossover later in the Power Rangers in Space thing.
He may have. Actually, that sounds right to me.
Did you follow it that did you follow it that far?
I tried to,
Tricerathrax?
but I had to do it stealthily because if you recall, that's the show my parents thought was satanic, even though it's about people fighting evil. And so I wasn't allowed to watch it, which made me want to watch it more. So I sort of didn't pay attention to that stuff because I was like, "Fuck you." Yeah, I do seem to recall Tommy having a crossover in one of the later series.
Tommy's been in every one of those, even Turbo, been in all the series? Really? Okay.
Interesting.
Something weird happened with the original Red Ranger. He got replaced after like the first or second. I think he murdered someone.
I think you are correct because there's that whole like fucking what do they call it, the Power Rangers curse or whatever, where everybody basically was a murderer or a suicide person.
Lord Darkin is also Tommy. Oh, really? He stayed with Rita and took the power of the Green Ranger and the White Ranger. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. I'll just take your word on that one. Don't know anything about that shit.
Power Rangers. Oh man, I just found out there's like a hilarious like railroad train Power Rangers that apparently is pretty big in Japan but never made it here. And it looks incredibly stupid. That's awesome.
I want a movie. The Green Ranger Shredder crossover suit is sick.
What? Oh yeah.
When you said there was a Ninja Turtles crossover, was that based on the Ninja Turtles TV show? God, that was such a... I had mixed emotions about the figure, like the actual Ninja Turtle costumes, but it was still it was an interesting show.
Interesting's a nice word. You're talking about the live action one with the random
The female,
woman
the
Ninja Turtle?
the female Ninja Turtle. Yeah, oh, it is pretty dope. It's just for the cools. Which suits those were? That literally looked like just more green.
Smooch, you gotta go potty or something, Boba?
Venus, that's who it was. That was the
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Shouldn't that mean that she's Leonardo's kid, not his potential lover? I mean, since, you know.
I don't even know if that she was a potential lover. I could be wrong. I don't know if there was a romantic love interest
I
between
don't
the
even
two
know
of
if she
them.
was potentially a Ninja Turtle.
That's true.
You know, I think we can actually blame that character on all the absolutely terrible woman characters that are supposed to be cool in movies these days.
Yeah, well, maybe. I don't know. Fucking I don't even know why they added her in at the time. I mean, okay, here's what I'll say. The show wasn't doing well to begin with. I think it was only on for like a season.
You might be right.
All four of them were too busy running a tray on April to care about Venus. Oh my God.
Yeah, probably. Mustafa, isn't Mustafa Will Ferrell's character in the first Austin Powers?
Mustafa? Pretty sure that's Simba's dad.
No, that's Mufasa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Whoa, hey there, big boy that I didn't know was up here and trying to kill me and stuff.
Dude, so close. We're almost to Hellraiser on Hulu time.
Almost a Hellraiser on Hulu time.
Yeah, the new Hellraiser movie. That's a Hulu
Oh,
release.
it's
Kind of
on
like
Hulu, right?
Prey did.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if you heard me talking about it. The new Hellraiser, the new Pinhead is a chick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was in a TV show called Sense8. I don't know if you've heard of that. It was not a TV show. It was a Netflix show called Sense8.
Was this like as in like the Six Senses, but there's 8 of them apparently, sort of Sense8, or?
I think I've never watched Sense8, so I don't actually know. But Lindsay was really into it, and judging from what I vaguely remember, I think you're right. It's like 8 cents. Yeah, it's in reference to that.
By the way, I don't know how true this is, but apparently we in the West have like way more senses than people in the East. I mean, not really. We're all human beings, but like, I guess the spectrum of emotion
That's
and
pretty
stuff
cool.
like that is much more like complex and defined than what it is over here. You know, here I think we have like 5 or 6 base emotions or whatever, and that's it. But you go to some places either in like Europe or in the East, or I don't know about African cultures, maybe it's the same there, but like
It'd be interesting to see how they measure that.
Well, the thing it's not necessarily 100% like totally extra emotions that we don't identify here. It's more like, you know, if you're sad because you didn't get invited to a party, that's a wildly different feeling than quote unquote being sad because your family died, right?
Right.
And so it's just that instead of using big old giant all-encompassing blanket terms for millions of potential actual emotional states, other cultures actually bother to give a word to this specific thing. Now you could say you're sad, it can mean a million things are going on in your life. Or it could just mean you're fucking depressed. I don't know. But
Yeah.
with other places, like in other cultures and other languages, you can like much more clearly
More
define-
specific types of sadness.
Yeah, or happiness or anger or whatever it is. But yeah, basically that's the general concept.
Wait, the turtles did what? They what? Wait, what are you talking about?
Turtles.
I just know it has a famous orgy scene. Wait, what has a famous orgy
What in
scene?
the fuck are we talking about?
I don't know. Turtles gone down a dark road, dark path. Oh, sorry. What are we talking about? Shit. I asked you guys, did you see the YouTube like indie Power Rangers thing? Where they go like
I might have
dark
seen
with
that.
they go dark with the series. Have you guys seen that? Sensei has an orgy scene, not team. Oh, okay.
Oh.
There might be an orgy scene in Sensei, actually. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I was wildly confused just now.
Yeah, I was like, what is going on?
Didn't care for it? Oh, man. The one I saw shows the execution of like the Blue Ranger, and then like the rest of the Rangers have to get together, I think, and figure out someone's in it. Like a big name actor is in it. I can't remember, or fairly big name actors in the short, and I can't remember who it is. But like, I think the Blue Ranger like literally gets his like brains blown out or something like that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like it's dark. It's very dark. Or well,
Sounds like it.
comparatively to the show, it's very dark.
Yeah. Yeah, brains blown out, I would say, is a little bit dark compared to.
No. Someone else, like not having to do with the Power Rangers. What is that guy's fucking name? It's who's Dawson's Creek?
Oh, Jason Vanderbeek?
I think Jason Vanderbeek is in it.
Or it's the guy that was in, what was he in? What's that fucking movie called? That movie where the dude wants to fuck his sister, who's Sarah Michelle Gellar. Talking about?
No.
Cruel Intentions. One of the Dawson's Creek nerds is in that shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cruel. Oh, you knew it was Cruel Intentions? I did not like that movie. I think it was because I was forced to watch it too much because my sister liked it so much, and at the time, that was not a fun movie for like a fucking, I don't even know how old I would have been, 12, maybe younger, year-old boy to be like wanting to watch. I wanted to watch action and not stupid teenage drama.
Hey,
Hell, I didn't.
It's not teenage drama, dude. They're like in college or some shit.
From Mando was the
Just
Pink
barely
Ranger.
post.
You might be right. Another one was around that time that I didn't respect until I got older was Jawbreaker. Did you ever see that?
Yeah, I think so.
Marilyn Manson had like a bit scene in it.
Yeah. Doesn't you don't think like accidentally kill a teacher or
They accidentally killed their best friend for her 16th
That's
birthday
right.
party by shoving like
That's
quote
right.
unquote kidnapping her and putting a big old jawbreaker. That was a twisted fucking movie.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've seen it.
It's worth a watch. As an adult, it's fucking awesome.
I'll have to watch it again.
No, the badass chick from Riddick is from Battlestar Galactica.
That's why I knew that chick when your whip was watching that fucking show that I don't watch.
Have you seen Riddick?
Yeah.
Not Chronicles of Riddick and not Pitch Black. You've seen Riddick?
Yes, I've seen all of those movies.
Oh, okay.
Richard G. Riddick or whatever his weirdly nerdy actual full name is.
I'm sorry, dude. That does kind of surprise me that you've seen those movies.
Really, you should be surprised if I've ever sseen any movie, considering my upbringing and where I lived for the most of my life.
Because a lot of people hated Riddick. I actually really liked Riddick. It was actually Pitch Black's my favorite, but I hated Chronicles of Riddick. But when they like basically remade Pitch Black, when they made Riddick, I liked that one. I mean, it's literally the same story as Pitch Black.
Yeah.
Just instead of light-sensitive monsters, it was water-sensitive monsters. Chronicle?
Yeah,
Really? Oh, I did not like Chronicle at all.
I enjoyed all of them, but I went into them with the mindset that this is Vin Diesel being big, strong, dumb man.
Yeah, yeah.
He was big, strong, dumb man, so I wasn't disappointed. Well, actually, he wasn't even dumb man. Like Riddick, the character is actually kind of a clever dude and shit, which is pretty neat. But to be honest with you, your surprise at me having seen it is well warranted. The only reason I watched that movie is because I had heard that fucking Vin Diesel's a big D&D nerd, and I was like, whatever age the first one of those came out, and I was like, what? That guy likes Dungeons and Dragons? I wear glasses I have to push up the bridge of my nose. I'm gonna watch it. And yeah.
Yeah, well, I saw Pitch Black. So Pitch Black came out first, and many years before Chronicles, and I saw that in theaters. And it was a good monster movie. It was a good horror movie.
Yeah.
And so when Chronicles came out, it wasn't at all what Pitch Black was. And I was very upset. I was like, what is this science fiction by the pound piece of shit? Like, I really hate Chronicles of Riddick, like, with a burning passion.
Well, I always get them confused because their titles are all basically the same. Which one's Chronicles again? Is that the fighting the vampire race thing or whatever? The whole time? God damn it, I barely remember.
I don't, like, dude, remember, I hate that movie. I barely remember.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of pointless to ask you what happens.
I haven't seen Riddick Escape from Butcher, but Chronicles. He's fighting the necromancers. I don't know what the necromongers. Necromongers.
Nope. Yeah, necromongers. Yeah, necromongers.
Yeah, necromongers. And so the first one's on the first one is Pitch Black, and that's the one on the alien planet where it's all nighttime. And then the third one is on an alien planet, and it's like a desert.
Yep. He's gonna get past the little swamp snake eyeball thing. Creature. Whoop up. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna bio break. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's all good. Dude, no, there's parts of it that I liked. It just was not. It was not. It wasn't Pitch Black. Like, and it wasn't even in the realm of being like Pitch Black. It was a very different film, and that threw me for a loop for sure. Butcher's Bay is a game. I never played the game. No. Really? Like, you know what's funny? Chronicles of Riddick. When I went and saw it and I left it, I feel like, was there another movie I missed? Like, I didn't understand how we went from Pitch Black to this huge, overarching, giant, deep sci-fi story. That's what threw me for the loop. It just was this very thick, heavy, like, no, there's these factions and there's this whole war going on and there's this other, like, it just kind of, yeah, it threw me for a loop. Yeah, no, I know there's only 3 so far. Be cool if they did another one. I don't think, honestly, I don't think they will, but who knows, maybe. Like, Chronicles of Riddick feels like it's like the 3rd movie in another trilogy. Vin wants a saga. That wouldn't surprise me considering the fact that I believe, at least on Riddick, I don't know if he was director. I don't think he was director, but I believe he, like, it was an executive producer on Riddick. So he threw his own money at that project.
Throwing money and stuff.
What did you say?
I just said throwing money at stuff.
Yeah.
Birds. Dude, kind of a silly thing
Yeah.
about this DLC here is when I first started playing it, on the occasions I would end up in the, like, Eternity, you know, realm or whatever, I would get real creeped out at points because I'd just be, like, running through an area and all of a sudden I'd start hearing these, like, weird, ghostly, spirity, demony whispers and shit. And I was like, what in the fuck is about to kill me? But then nothing ever attacked, you know, I just, like, hear those creepy voices doing stuff.
It was your roommate just whispering in your ear.
Nope. Turns out that the owls over here all have women's heads and they just say creepy shit in Egyptian.
Oh yeah, you were mentioning that, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Bunch of boys freaking my shit out for no reason.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, no, I agree. I love seeing Riddick just kill shit, like, for sure. Probably another reason I probably wasn't the biggest fan of Chronicles. I feel there wasn't very much Riddick action. There was too much else going on, dude. They got some big names, although I don't know at the time how big what's-his-face was. Who played Dredd again? What's that guy's name? He also was in the new Star Trek movies. He played Bones. Carl Urban.
Oh yeah. The guy
Yeah.
who plays Butcher.
Yeah. I don't know if he was big at the time, but he was one of the main antagonists in Chronicles.
Yeah. Yep. I do recall that.
Supposedly there's rumors about a new Dredd movie too.
Oh really?
Yeah, the head in the box, yeah.
Oh, what's in the box?
I think Chronicles really helped him. Maybe. I don't think Chronicles performed. I could be wrong. I'm fairly certain Chronicles didn't perform well in theaters. I think what helped it, what shot him up, was the remake of the Star Trek movie when he apprised that role.
Well, this is just rotten.
Well, actually, I take it back. Lord of the Rings.
Gave
Wait, what?
Riddick 1.5 stars.
Wait, what'd you say?
Said this is just Rotten Tomatoes, but Chronicles of Riddick has like 1.5 or 1 3/4 stars or something on there.
What does Pitch Black have?
Yeah, dude, you should have asked me while I was still on my fucking fire.
Oh, okay.
I'm already all fucking around now. Back in
He's a genius's Billy. Yeah, dude. I fucking love. the latest season of The Boys at times was a bit much, but I did enjoy it.
Wait, are you one of those people who don't like when that guy explodes out of that other guy's penis?
I just wanted to have a little bit of foreplay into the show. If that had been in like episode 3, I probably would have been fine. But it's the openings. I wasn't. That's true. Oh, that's right. Vin Diesel is in Saving Private Ryan. Yeah.
He is?
I think that's his first film.
Really?
Yeah. Oh man, exploding penis. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, it was a cool scene. It was just, I wasn't ready for it. I was just like, oh, we're gonna sit down, new episode, or new show, blah 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 blah. And then I was like, oh, okay, this is how this is gonna go.
I'm talking about my Lord and Savior Vin Diesel.
Yes.
We were talking about Vin Diesel, yeah. Now we've moved on to Carl Urban. Yeah, Carl Urban.
I like Carl Urban more. He makes a good corn syrup.
They need to make a new Dread movie. That's all. That's what I was trying to say earlier too. I have yet to watch The Boys or Invincible. Wait, you haven't watched any of The Boys, Turtle? You're missing out, man.
Yeah, dude, that show's cool.
I think it's a pretty realistic look what actual superheroes would be like.
Yeah. Especially that Superman asshole. You know he'd be fucking what's a shit.
Oh no, dude. Yeah, no. Dread did not do well. Matter of fact, the director, who I think also helped write it, literally bitched to a news article a couple years after the movie came out because it had gotten so popular as like a B movie or like a cult following. He bitched to an article or a writer who was interviewing him for an article, then blamed the fans that there wouldn't be a sequel because they didn't go to the movie theater to watch it.
Maybe he should have made a good movie.
No, Dread is a good movie. Just no one thought it would be.
Whatever, I misspoke. You know what I'm trying to say. Make a movie. Advertise your shit right. How about that? Is that better?
Yeah. I think everyone was just expecting, Stallone-esque shit movie. And I'm sorry, the Stallone movie was garbage, so throwing that out there.
Hey man, Stallone is barely cognitively functional, so I think he did all right.
I don't know about that. I don't know about
I've seen
that.
him talk, I've seen him in movies. He can be all there. And this is where some SJW tells me that he's got a legitimate mental problem and I'm a big dick.
No, he's, I told you about his veins starring in every movie, right?
Yeah. I actually found out something about him from his like early career that I
About the
thought
dog?
was really cool. Yeah, the dog thing. Oh, that's pretty badass. Plus
Yeah.
the dog was a smooch, so even cooler to me.
What live action adaptations would you pay money to see? Oh, you mean like that don't already exist? Does that include books? Can I include books or just like cartoons and video games and shit like that? I think of a few, probably think of a few books, but
Roach, do you want to go outside or are you?
Being very passively
Sticks, what are you working on?
World of Warcraft.
I'm guessing they put the server back up.
Yeah. Plus I had to eat dinner, so I couldn't get back on right away.
It's your time. Ooh, gargoyles. That's actually that's a good fucking answer. I would watch that, yeah. Something And dark as fuck. I thought that was pretty dark. I'm thinking. Of course, when you're put on the spot, I can't ever fucking think of anything. So I'd probably pick like a video game, I think. And so they're supposedly doing a Fallout show with Pedro Pascal, I think. So I'd probably be down for that. But even though the game terrifies me and I haven't played it, a good Dead Space movie. Yeah, I was just gonna say Dead Space. Yeah, Dead Space. Yeah. I think would be a fucking dope ass movie.
Well, you might not have played it, but you did watch me play the first one for you.
Pedro is The Last of Us. I think he's also in Fallout, the Fallout Amazon show. I could be wrong, but I swear it is. Oh, Walton Goggins. Okay, sorry. Yep, I got him flipped around. Either way, I love Walton Goggins too, so I'm down for that. The 80s flick Fire and Ice. I don't think I've ever seen that. Art was done by Frazetta. I do love me some Frazetta. I have 3 canvases of, not actual paintings, but canvas prints of his hanging in my house. Beautiful babes riding giant dinosaurs and monsters. Good time. It's literally all of his artwork. Well, it's not just chicks. It's dudes too.
They all look like Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, they do. They all do look like Conan. I think he did some Conan artwork.
I mean, but like honestly, there must have been like something going on in society for a period of time, because it's like that dude and fucking what's his name, Boris Vallejo, and who's the third guy I'm thinking of? But it's like there's just like a group of artists where their whole thing was, I'm gonna paint mostly naked, ripped ass people on mythical and extinct creatures. And that was like their whole catalog. And they're awesome.
Yeah, but I could be wrong, and maybe I need to do a little bit of research, but I'm pretty sure that he's the one that's gotten the most well-known for it, Rosetta. I could be wrong on that,
Goggins?
but huh?
Goggins?
No, Frank Frazetta got like the biggest name for that. Fire and Ice is on YouTube, worth a look for sure. I'll check it out. Wait, who's in everything? Walton. Oh, he's in everything. Yeah. I still want to see Fat Man. Has him in it. I still haven't watched that. It's just like Fat the Santa. Yeah, it's a Santa Claus story with Mel Gibson.
What?
And yeah, it's it's a dark comedy where Mel Gibson plays Santa Claus. The movie's called Fat Man, and there's a hit put out on Santa Claus. And Walton Goggins plays the assassin.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't even know if it's a dark comedy. It might even just be straight up be considered like an action movie. And I honestly, as weird as it is, I think the premise is that a kid gets coal for Christmas. But bear in mind, Mel Gibson, a kid gets coal for Christmas in his like stocking.
Mafia, and he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill
Yeah,
you
basically.
coal.
Yeah, literally.
So it's
Fat.
like some
I'm saying
weird,
Fat
like,
Man. Fat Man.
almost reverse John Wick. I'm not even sure what this is, but it seems silly. Honestly, at first, I thought you were gonna say it's a movie where Mel Gibson is Santa and he's like really, really mean to Jewish people or something. Oh wait, is the kid a Jewish kid? That might be.
No,
accurate.
I haven't seen it. I've only seen the trailer. I do want to see it though.
Santa shows up and he's just like, "This is why Christian kids can't have nice Christmas presents. The hellion Zionist Jews in Hollywood. I'm Mel Gibson, and this is what I think."
You've listened to you've listened to Mel Gibson too much.
I listened to it one time, and I was like, "That's enough." Plus, I mean, come on, the dude's Australian, but he is Australian, isn't he? That's not like some bullshit.
Yes, I think you're right because
Like
I think the first
being an American, basically.
Lagged Out would
He's
know,
not
but I
even-
think the first Mad Max took place in, or was shot at least in Australia.
That sounds familiar to me. So I'm going to assume you are correct. Unless Lagged Out says no.
Well,
Oh,
that
shit.
is like his jam. So.
Oh my god, there's like a million Anubises.
You mean a million Anubi?
Yeah, maybe. Anubisi. I don't know how you pluralize that. It's normally one guy. Yeah. Interesting. Dude, I'm about to fight a Kenaten, dude. The fucking pharaoh from real life history who brought Egypt from being a polytheistic culture to a monotheistic culture that worshipped only him in some sort of special god form because he was a megalomaniacal fucking crazy guy.
Good for him. Mel is American. No, he's not. No way. He just got
Is he?
famous Australian. He just got famous from Australian movie. Really?
No shit.
I.
Oh,
Huh.
okay. I mean, it's just a piece of shit, not a confused piece of shit. He's probably confused, but not the way I was thinking.
Yeah. He's just old.
I'm old and white and drunk while driving on the freeway. The Jews did it. What?
That is what happened.
You're
He got pulled.
driving.
He got pulled over, right? Basically.
He got pulled over and he was like fucking shit-faced and started talking some like anti-Semitic conspiracy theory bullshit.
That's like fucking. Man, I always freaks me out when you hear how shitty all these like stars are. Like, have you heard the Christian Bale tape from the Terminator movie?
No.
I have.
Yeah, it's so bad.
It's
What?
garbage.
Yeah, he
Is he
literally
just like major asshole to work with, or like?
he basically unloads on a guy who during a take moved a light, I guess. Like off I think it was even like partially off screen. Like I don't even think it had anything to do with him. And he just starts screaming at him, dude.
What?
Screaming at him.
Yeah.
There's a it's you gotta look it up. And it's clear as fuck. Someone was either. Yeah, what is it? You and me are. What is it? You want me to trash our lights? Yeah, no, dude. That one's pretty bad. And then there was another one that was released of what's his face, the guy Joaquin Phoenix. It wasn't quite as bad. It was still pretty bad, but Joaquin Phoenix on the new Joker movie.
Oh.
There's an outtake where he just kind of blows up at the director.
Doesn't surprise me. Isn't he one of those, half of my career's been a nervous breakdown sort of guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, you know that he believes he is the character he plays in the Joker, right? Like, that's not an act. That's him being himself at that point.
No, maybe. I don't know.
I think so, dude. Dude's nuts. He's like half a fucking neuron away from being goddamn Hasselhoff eating a cheeseburger on the floor.
Yeah, but he's dude, he's also like God, what was I gonna say? Never mind, I don't remember. I lost my train of thought. Just went in a different
He's
direction.
just really, really sad because his dead brother was the good one.
Definitely not trying to excuse Mel, but if every... Yeah, probably to some extent. Joaquin had a dog shit early life. I mean, maybe. I don't know. He's definitely...
He's
dude,
raised in a cult.
I don't know.
He disappeared
That's not an
for...
excuse.
He disappeared for how many years? Like, he wasn't doing anything for like 10 plus years, I think. I could be wrong. Wasn't
about my childhood, and it would negate that defense argument.
wasn't the Joker pretty much his big comeback?
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else.
I think there is
No,
anything else.
you have to somehow very, very, very carefully move the other.
Also, I still think that that SNL trailer for The Grinch, based on the
Oh,
Joker
yeah.
trailer, that would have been a better movie.
Yeah. Wait, what? I'm also thankful people couldn't record early Xbox live chats. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Yeah. take these. You know what? Just for now, guys, we're gonna take all the arms off. I like Joaquin as an actor, but he is just pretty much a piece of shit otherwise, from what I can tell. Like,
Beginning to think that you literally cannot be someone who both acts and has a penis without being a piece of shit or committing suicide.
Carl
And
Urban's
only
pretty
adding
cool.
That latter part there. Yeah, for now. What are we gonna find out next year? He's either gonna kill himself because he's depressed,
Vin
or we're
Diesel's
gonna find
pretty
out he
cool.
literally raped everyone on the entire set of The Boys.
I'm just saying.
Vin
Vin
Diesel's
Diesel's pretty
cool, but he's dumb as a box of rocks. Have you ever heard
Is
him
he?
talk?
Oh yeah, he literally can't talk without a teleprompter. Like,
He's dumb as fuck.
yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
Oh my god, you should check out his social media. Videos of him trying to just talk to fans are some of the funniest and also most irritating things I've ever witnessed. He literally can't put a whole sentence together if he's not reading it off of a monitor.
Yeah, if brains were dynamite, he couldn't blow his nose. He's absolutely stupid.
I'm using that. I'm gonna use that. I don't know when. I'm gonna use that though.
Oh, I hope I remember it to use it as well, 'cause that's awesome. Yeah, he's a special boy with a lot of muscles, and unfortunately, none of them are in his head.
But he loves D&D.
And that's why I forgive him for being
So
a
is
big
Jim
guy.
Carrey. Dude, Jim Carrey is just straight up fucking weird at this point. Like,
Yeah, what even is that?
Jim
even what
Carrey-
we're gonna call him? Like,
Jim Carrey, I
we
feel
need a
like
new word for Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey's cheese has fallen off his cracker. like I
Yeah.
Jim Carrey might literally be cheese. Like, that would make about as much sense as anything I've seen him say personally outside of a movie in a long time.
Vin is not Dolph Lundgren. Let's go with that. Yeah, very true.
Yeah, but Dolph Lundgren literally has like a fucking rocket science degree or some.
Yeah,
quantum
I think
physics
that's
bullshit.
what Lagged Out's saying.
He's a garbage actor, but yeah, I mean, like, goddamn. Why do you have
Me
to
too,
either
Turtle.
be like a crap actor but you're brilliant, or you're a good actor and you're an idiot?
No, here's the thing. I think Turtle. I actually love Vin Diesel. Like, I got nothing against him. I just think.
Yeah.
I just completely agree with what they're saying. That he's like, I didn't know this, but if everyone's saying he's a dumb piece of shit, like I'm not a piece of shit. Sorry,
I
if
mean,
he's
shit,
dumb,
just dumb.
I would not be surprised
Very
by
different.
this.
You,
It's not like he exactly even plays particularly smart people in movies. Like,
no,
you know.
he doesn't. I don't think they try to give him those roles because he'd have to be smart enough to read the script to get a smarter role. You know what I mean? Like, instead, they're like, hey, give him a bunch of single-syllable words that talk about killing people and have him drive a fast car. We'll be fine. And that's all
Wait.
of his movies.
Did you just say Jim Carrey is Sheograth? What? Only if you
Shagarath.
understand.
Haha, that's an Elder Scrolls reference. You're not gonna get it.
Yeah, okay.
I do, and I agree with it. Is that from Lagged Out?
Yeah, that was Lagged Out.
I don't know how I knew that, but I did, and I 100% agree with that statement. Although Shagarath has a better Scottish accent, I bet you like $5-10 on that.
Although it'd be kind of interesting to hear. Fuck,
Jim
Vin Diesel.
Carrey?
No,
Oh.
Vin Diesel try. Or no, it's Jim Carrey. Sorry, Jim Carrey try a Scottish accent.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he does one in something or other that I've seen, whether it's like a movie or some random video clip or whatever, but
He did one in Ace Ventura for like a brief second.
that's right. Honestly, I kind of actually would prefer to hear Vin Diesel do one now that you said it out loud, Mike. I was like, it'd be hilarious.
Actually,
I
I
don't know
might be
why,
up
but
for
I
Vin
imagine-
Diesel doing any accent at this point.
I was gonna say, man, I don't know why, but for some reason, I feel like if Vin Diesel tried to do a Scottish accent, he would just do a Stallone impression. I don't know why.
He would just come off as Stallone.
Yeah, he's just like, yo, I'm Vin McDiesel. You know, and I'm like, what are you doing? You know, like, what is this? I think that's about as close as he gets. Like, you could be in a Rocky remake, but you're never gonna be in fucking, you know, fuck, now I forgot the name of that movie with Mel Gibson.
Have I ever-
Ironically, who we were talking about. Braveheart.
Have I
there
ever
we go.
seen that old fan-made Thundercats trailer? No, I have not.
Hold on. Is it a
Wait,
live
is it
action
like-
thing or a
I was gonna
cartoon?
say, is it live action?
If it's live action, who the fuck plays Snarf? And please tell me now.
It's probably Vin Diesel.
Martin Short, is he dead?
Brad Pitt. Wait, what? Pitt from Troy. What a random. First of all, okay, I'm sorry, I have to address this. You're like, Brad Pitt, the guy from Troy, was a Lionel, and
to reference Brad Pitt. Hey, just in case you don't know, he was in this movie nobody watched.
yeah.
Remember how Olivia Wilde was in it? Which I don't know why I know that. You know, like, what the fuck?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Brad Pitt, famous for Troy. Like, Mr. and Mrs. Smith would have been a better example.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Turtle.
And also, that's still a terrible example.
No, he's saying, I now defend me.
Hey, you got a show. You can
Oh
defend
my
yourself.
God, dude. I mean,
Blow your
they reallocated his armor from Troy. Okay.
Okay, now I lost track of where we were, where that makes sense.
I'm sorry. Vin from Riddick was.
Oh.
I can't even read this chat right now. Panther?
What?
That was Panther is one of the Thundercat characters.
Oh, Panthro.
Oh, Panthro. Sorry. Yeah, I misread that. Before they think of them. Brad Pitt's best role was in Deadpool 2. What?
Yeah, he was in Deadpool too.
Who was he in Deadpool 2?
He was Brad Pitt. The Invisible Man.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, yep. Okay. I will watch that. You should share it in my Discord so I remember to watch it, Turtle. And Hugh Jackman was photoshopped to be Tigra.
Hugh Jackman was the girl. That's pretty progressive for Hugh Jackman. Well, actually, I don't even really know his general stuff. Maybe that's normal for Hugh Jackman. I don't know. What in the fuck? What the fuck is this weird door about?
I don't know how many times in my life I'm going to have the opportunity to bring up Brad Pitt, but I am always, with a very sincere face, going to say, doesn't matter.
Brad Pitt
whether
from Troy.
Brad Pitt from Troy. I am going to do that for sure.
Hey, you know Rosario Dawson from Clerks 2?
That's not as bad. That's not nearly
I know,
as bad.
but it's as bad as I could come up with on short notice. Hey, you know Christopher Lee from old 70s vampire half-porn movies? That's... I know that we misunderstood what the statement was, but I'm never gonna get it over. Brad Pitt from Troy. I want to make a T-shirt out of it. Also, me, Kyle, have you seen trailers for Deadpool 3?
Did they already release trailers for it?
Uh,
Okay, I'll check it out.
Trailers, but I know there's at least a teaser.
I heard something about Wolverine.
Well, it's not even really a trailer. It's an update from Ryan Reynolds, which is pretty funny in itself because it's Ryan Reynolds being a silly boy. But
Yeah, but no, I heard that, that what's his face is gonna be reprising his role as Wolverine.
Logan. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. He spends like the 2 minutes. The video is like 3 minutes long. He spends like 2.5 minutes of it talking about how he's been racking his brain so hard, blah 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 blah, to prepare for making this new Deadpool movie. And people were expecting it this year, but it's gonna have to be next year. It's literally coming out in like 2 weeks less than a year from today. But and he's like, and to be honest with you, I got nothing. He goes, except, and then he like looks, or he's like says off camera, he's like, hey Hugh, you okay with playing your role as Wolverine again or something like that? And he's like, yeah, all right, Brian. And that's fucking the end of the thing. And then it just shows the Deadpool symbol, and then for the 3, it just shows, you know, Wolverine's 3 claw slashes or whatever. But
Be interesting.
it's
I really like.
super
I liked
interesting. There's gonna
Logan.
be a ton of hilarious, like fucking Easter eggy shits, considering the first Deadpool movie, or well, the first movie with Deadpool, I should say, which was a Wolverine movie, and totally bad, terrible garbage. You giant bitch, bringing a newbie back to life, motherfucker. Oh, you dumb bitch.
It's all good. Milo, hope you're doing okay.
You wolf bitch. I guess you're like a coyote or something, a jackal? What the hell kind of head does Anubis have? I don't know, it's a dog.
Harsh
Jackal.
day, but okay. All right.
The jackal, it's a jackal.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. That was my entire week last week, Milo, so I get it.
Frustrating customer service issues and the recurring thought that maybe suicide's a better option.
In a video game.
Oh. Yeah. In Minecraft, of course. The only place one can do that.
Jesus. He is a jackal. Okay.
He is a jackal, okay.
It's part of the game. That is true. Of a now extinct Egyptian jackal species. Oh man, I forgot to look up camouflage turtles.
Egyptian jackal. Camouflage turtles. Is that like a painter turtle or something? Like where like nobody knows it's at the rave? Like what's going on?
I don't know. I think Turtle suggested yesterday. Back me up here, Sticks. Turtle suggested there weren't camouflage turtles, right?
Aren't they
Yes.
all camouflage? They're like greens and browns on the ground, which is green and brown.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, green and brown in an ocean of blue.
First of all, the blue's an illusion, and secondly, they're not just in the ocean. Michigan doesn't touch an ocean, and I've taken turtles out of the street in Michigan to avoid killing them. So, all incorrect information. You'd think someone obsessed with turtles would know about turtles.
My point is that I was going to look for pictures today of like a I Spy situation where there's like a photograph of a wilderness that has a turtle hidden. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's just depressing.
Did he suggest that you take a picture of something that eats turtles and just send that?
I believe Turtle said, I know we're not about to mansplain turtle facts to me of all people.
I mean, we wouldn't have to if it didn't seem very apparent that you don't know about turtles. I mean, it's just to try to help you out with your favorite hobby and stuff. You don't seem to be aware that turtles match environments that are the same color as them. Or maybe you do know about turtles, but not about camouflage. You know what? You got me.
Jesus. He's really a nice guy,
fair.
Turtle, I promise.
To be fair, you didn't know about opera.
Okay, context.
Well, okay, it's
No,
2022.
context. I know what opera is. And I've always known well, not always, obviously, but for a very long time, I've known what opera is. I didn't know that opera was a browsing web thing.
Did you know
browser.
opera is actually the plural form of the word?
Did I know what?
Opera is actually a plural word.
Meaning like multiple? Like there's multiples? No, I didn't know that. What, what
goes
is-
into the Romance languages, but like for instance, I think think it might be this way in Spanish possibly, or Italian or something, but like I forget which of the romantic languages I'm thinking of now, but in one of them there's the word ober, which means essentially like a work of art, but then the plural is opera, which is like plural works of art. I don't think that's Spanish. Spanish tends to end with S's for plurals. Maybe it's Italian?
It might be Italian. I think it's Italian.
Probably is. Also, were you telling Turtle I'm a nice person?
No, not at all. Why would I do that?
I don't know, it sounded like you did, and I was like, I don't know.
Nope, you were hallucinating.
I mean, I could have been. I don't know. I mean, I can be a nice guy, but I'm really antagonistic and sarcastic and, you know, like fucking with people, I guess. It doesn't seem nice.
Is that your way of saying you're gonna go take a shower like that? You're gonna pretend you're a turtle and dance in the shower?
I'm gonna pretend I'm a turtle and go get hit by a car real quick. No, I'm just kidding, but I do have to use the bio break time. We're back. Smoochie, boy, you're tiny. Nuts for a smooch. Is you want to go outside, my boy? Yes, you really Oh my God, let's go outside for a smooch. Go outside for a smooch. Yeah, you're a big boy.
Are you winning in WoW right now?
I'm winning. I'm 100% winning.
Good. Yeah, he did.
I'm actually just trying to get to the new area, but I need like 8 more levels before I'm able to.
Probably won't be back in time. Gonna make some food. Gonna make some pork chops, bro.
I have pierogies.
Have a good night. Yeah, you too, dude. Just remember this: Neil can't hurt you in your dreams. He isn't real. I will remember that. You streaming again tomorrow, Sticks?
I believe so. Depends on what time I actually get home, because we do have quite a full day.
Right.
So we'll see.
Silence, silence. Everybody loves to stream with silence. See?
Yeah, it's true.
Can't find my quest.
The what now?
My quest.
Ah, yes, you're wowing, aren't you?
Yes.
You've never played WoW, right? Tricerathrax?
No, back when it was like a really... I mean, I know it's still a big game and a lot of people are playing it, but back when it was like in its heyday, so to speak, and it was just like all anybody with a PC was talking about, I, of course, had no internet access or
No PC.
other stuff, so, yeah. Oh, about to fight a Pharaoh God thing, guy.
Not a pharaoh thing, god guy.
Yup, exactly that. You better give me the sword after I kill him, though, so I'm pissed if you don't. Pretty cool sword. Come here, bitch. Let me stab you in the chest 1,000,000 times. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. You nerd. poison you. Oh, you're poisonous now. All right. I see.
Is this like the final boss?
Well, it's one of the final bosses. I think there's like 5 or 6 pharaohs that are rising from the dead, so to speak, to fuck with stuff. This one, I mean, he's got a lot of life, but he's pretty fucking choreographed when it comes to his moveset. He's kind of an idiot. You're gonna slowly spin around with a sword in a way where you can easily not even dodge and just walk away from it.
Do you remember? You remember when Assassin's Creed was a stealth game?
I mean, it still is. It's the same as any other Assassin's Creed game, though, where at some point you're gonna have to fucking engage in martial combat on occasion. But
have you played the one he's playing, Turtle? I'm assuming as an Assassin's Creed fan, maybe? Yes? No? I think we talked about this, but I just don't remember shit.
yeah, same. Oh my god.
It's Origins, right? Tricerathrax?
Yep.
Yes, okay. I think it's probably another reason I didn't really get into it. I didn't like stealth games. I want and maybe this is the way it has been all along, but when I played the first Assassin's Creed, I don't remember this. You have to stealth, right? It's not an option. Oh, you didn't have to ever?
It's an option. I mean, like, technically, I think in the earlier games there was more of an emphasis on being like purely stealthy, and that's it. But I don't think it was absolutely required. I think it was just like that was really like your goal.
But there were no missions that were like that you would fail if you weren't stealthy.
There may have been, to be honest with you. It's been over a decade, so I don't remember. But yeah, this game. I mean, like, still you can. I don't know. It's still a stealth-focused game. It's an assassin game, you know.
Right. Yeah.
But it's not. There's not quite the like level of stricture maybe that you're thinking.
I guess, like, for example, Batman, any of the Batman, like Arkham Knight, Arkham Asylum, any of those,
yeah,
you can stealth it up for pretty much every mission. But you can also just go in, quote unquote, guns a-blazing. You don't have to stealth at all, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of like that at this point with it. It's like, I don't know, like when you go to one of the like army bases or whatever, for lack of the actual term coming to me, but like, or the forts or whatever. You know, you got the captain or whatever you gotta kill, the treasures you gotta find. You can go in there and fucking totally stealth it up, assassinate that dude, leave everybody else alone entirely, and just go find the treasure. Or you can go in there and just fucking melee weapon fight the shit out of everybody, and that's it, you know?
Odyssey or Valhalla. Isn't Valhalla the newest one?
Yeah. Then Mirage is coming out, like, next year or the year after.
Yeah. Oh, where stealth is just one skill tree. You can go. Oh, okay, gotcha. Delranti, thank you. Or Delirante. Thank you for the follow.
How's it spelled?
Capital DE, capital LIRAN, capital TE.
Dude, I don't know what that is, but it looks like an Italian name. Or sounds like. I didn't actually see it.
I think back to like Splinter Cell, I didn't like that game. Even though it was really popular, because that one for sure you had no choice. Like Hitman too, I think. Hitman was like that. Like,
yeah,
there were some parts you could kind of do guns a-blazing, but you had to maintain stealth. You know.
Yeah, but luckily some of the glitches in earlier Hitman games made playing stealth more fun. Like, there was a glitch in, I forget which of the games, but like basically it made it so that when you threw a suitcase, it accidentally was kind of a heat-seeking missile. And so then in the next game, they had it was called like
suitcase version 2 or whatever, but it intentionally was a heat-seeking suitcase that would knock people out.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Goofy, but still pretty neat.
Everyone should watch you, Turtle. I agree. Everyone should watch you.
I had the wickedest dream last.
Did I ask? Are you sculpting a specific project or for a specific project? Yes, I am. Here I can. I'll go to a different camera. You guys can see. We're working on
I just found some shit. What the fuck was that?
this set of legs right here for this project. This has all been sculpted and molded already, so this is all plastic, and we're working the legs now, matching it up to this. So it's about a 24-inch sculpture. It's called the character is called an Armsy. It's based on one of the bad guys from the video game The Forest. Cute. Hey, if you think it's cute, awesome. I don't know if I would have picked that word, but yeah, it's cute. Yeah. He's very scary, okay, in the game at least. Maybe not right now because he's miniature. Oh shit, St. Elmo's Fire just showed up in my chat.
What the fuck?
No. It's a little burning Elmo emote.
What is St. Elmo's Fire again? Is that a plant or something? Why the fuck do I know that phrase?
It's a movie. It is a movie.
Oh, that's
yeah.
probably why.
The original Forest, the first one, came out. God, when did the first Forest come out? It's an old game now, isn't it?
I don't know if it's old, but it's got to be a few years old. I mean, we've been playing it for almost.
I think it's like 10 years old.
Yeah. Really?
I could be wrong. It's pretty old, I think.
No shit.
Yeah, so this character is from that game, not the obviously the new one that hasn't launched yet, regretfully.
Fuck you, evil god, Barrow Man.
Are you playing with other people, Sticks?
I literally just said I wish I could play with people.
Oh, did you?
Because I have no, yeah, like I literally just look at blood and I was like, I wish I had friends to play with.
Well, can't you just play with randos, right?
Yeah, but like,
You know
I'm
that's
on an-
not fun.
yeah, and I'm also
2018
on
on
like
stream,
an
okay.
RP server.
What? 2018 or 2018? Really? It's only that old?
I didn't think it was that old.
Huh. Oh, I swear it was older than that. But yeah, I guess, yeah, the one on Steam, yeah. Now it's on, you can get it on PlayStation, and I don't think you can get it on Xbox. I think it's just PlayStation and PC. I guess. I thought it was before that. It might be 2018. Oh, that's true. It might be. Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Like DayZ, it might have been in early access for a long time before it officially launched. Because I swear it's older than 4 years. I still haven't played DayZ.
Oh, dude. Assuming I get my housemates half of our rent payment by Friday, would you be down to play that Zomboid game we've been talking about?
Oh, Project Zomboid? Yeah, we can give it a go. I forget how much it is.
I forget too, but even if it's like $5, I ain't trying to spend that right now because
yeah,
medical this put me kind of low.
Yeah, just let me know. I'd be down for it.
Word. I should have.
I'm gonna have
Tony's
to do some
rent
research.
on Friday morning, so
I'm gonna have to do some research about it because if memory serves me, it's not the easiest game to like just jump in. Like,
Oh,
I mean, we could,
I
but if
watched,
we're
like,
doing it on stream, it's gonna be really fucking tedious without knowing what we're doing.
Gotcha.
You know, like all of Ghost Exile.
Yep.
Have you watched anything, any gameplay of it, or no?
I did at one point. Around the time that you had first mentioned the game to me.
Yeah.
And I've wanted to play it since then. It looks cool to me. And also, I gotta be honest with you, I don't know if I can deal with the heart rate increasingness of those other two games we've played the last couple times.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
I need to be like comfortable playing a game for a minute. Plus, I'll be honest with you, both times that all the times that we've played Backrooms, I'm usually pretty drunk by the time we switch over to that, and I feel like I just spend my entire time bitching and whining. Actually, I know I do. Because I'm like, I don't know where it is. Things are scary. I suck at stuff. I don't have hand-eye coordination. Whee! And that can be fun for everybody, so.
Definitely remember it. Yeah, I don't know. I swear I've seen videos on the Forest that are older than 4 years. I'm gonna look it up when I get off stream because now I'm truly curious. You're right. It's a little hard. You need some time to get into the learning curve. Yeah, the videos I've seen of it, the only complaint I've heard is that it's not super explanatory about stuff. Like, it's really deep. Like, from my understanding, it's like a deep menu game. Lots of things to collect, to like figure out what you have to do, and I don't know how much like explanation the game gives. From my understanding, it's very minimal. And it's like, oh, you're hurt in this way, so you need these things to like heal yourself, right? But the game doesn't tell you what those things are. At least it's kind of, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but. I'm assuming we're gonna die a bit when we play.
I would think so.
And I'll have to check, but I think it actually can play a lot. Like, I think you can have quite a few people in your server.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I might hit up Harding, see if he's down to play on Friday. He might not be, but
Is that a game Nico plays too, by chance?
well, I'm gonna guess Nico. We're not gonna see Nico for at least a month and a half.
Oh, what's going on with Nico?
Well, he's working the Haunt, and the Haunt will
that's
run
right.
through September and October. So.
Yep. And it's gonna be in those hours.
The Forest Early Access Alpha came out in May of 2014. Okay, that's a little bit closer. All right, yeah.
Fucking hilarious. I just found out if you ram another person's boat by not aiming carefully in this game, they'll panic and jump off the boat like it's about to capsize.
That's what I would do.
I wouldn't. I need something to keep me buoyant. I'm a heavy boy who's way out of shape. Whoa! What the fuck?
Sharks.
Nope. I somehow jumped the boat and it landed and destroyed itself. Huzzah. Well, that's new.
Now that I'm thinking about it, other people might be able to like jump into whatever server we're in on Project Zomboid, like randos too. I could be wrong.
Oh, that'll either be really cool or really terrible. Generally no in between. Dude, if this game's representation of the, like, Egyptian afterlife is any sort of representation of like the real one. Real neat. It definitely is like way cooler than the fucking like Christian heavy my parents brought me up with, because they're like, nobody knows what it is. Also, it's clouds. Also, it's not clouds. It's a city made out of precious stones. But also, nobody knows that. And also, you don't know anybody you know when you get there. But you do, but you don't. And also, everything that could possibly contradict itself for the rest of the conversation. Whereas this is like, hey, got a nice fucking meadow and shit. Maybe there's some giant scorpions. Don't fuck with those. You know, hang out. It's very sunny. Nice day. You know?
Wait, there's giant scorpions in this afterlife? Oh, the whole game you've been playing is in the quote-unquote afterlife?
The part I'm playing is in the afterlife.
Oh, okay.
Yes. The majority of the game is in Egypt.
No,
But,
you're playing the DLC, right?
Yeah. But you're
Is
still,
the-
well, like, okay, so you're still in Thebes for a lot of it. There's just certain points you get to where you're laying these pharaohs who keep rising to rest, and at those points,
Oh,
you
okay.
end up in the afterlife. Oh, cool. There's like a fight going on without me already. I'll kill some guys while they don't even notice me. Ooh, I like this sword. Oh my goodness, it gets critical hits all day long. Holy
This is
fuckballs.
the sword you got from the last guy you fought?
No, it's ironically not from him, but like a random dungeon, so to speak. Like where he was. Yeah, it's actually like way cooler than the fucking thing I got from the dude. It's a sword that has an unusually high critical hit rate, and then also has a bonus to critical hit damage. So even though it's like,
That's another. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's another thing. There wasn't really like weapons and shit like that much of a selection in the original Assassin's Creed games either. Were
you
there?
know, in the original, I can't quite remember, but by the time the second one was there, at least, yeah, there was definitely like weapons and shit you could select between, you know, like maces or swords or spears or whatever. I think that might have been there in the first, but honestly, I don't remember. Gotta go back to Nefertiti's tomb.
In the first one, there were only enough weapons to fill up your D-pad.
Okay, yeah.
And those were the only weapons, though, too. Like, you couldn't replace
Yeah,
them,
it was like
right?
one of each. Yeah.
Yeah.
In this, it's quite a bit different. I mean, you have different weapon types, and there's various weapons of each of those weapon types.
Gotcha. You know, a game I always wanted to get into that I just did not have any luck with, but I thought was kind of a fun idea, was that Sea of Thieves games. That Sea
Oh,
of
yeah,
Thieves
the
game.
The concept sounds fucking awesome, but I feel like you have to have like at least 5 other buddies who are willing to always be there every time we play.
Yeah. A more visually realistic version of that game would be really cool, instead of it being so fucking, you know, cartoony. Yeah. What up,
Yeah.
Cam? How's it going? Sword
Cam.
was the only combat weapon in AC1. Oh, really?
I thought that might have been the case, but I wasn't sure.
How things been going, camcorder?
Camcorder's your Michigander follower, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. What the fuck? Oh, it's a kite. there's a lot of kite flying in the Egyptian afterlife. You'd be surprised. Kite flying is really relaxing and enjoyable.
Oh yeah, the new God of War game. I'm definitely gonna be checking out. That will, unless it comes out on PC, will bring me back to the PlayStation.
You say
I'm assuming
a war
it's gonna
game?
come out. God of War.
Oh, God of War, yeah.
It's going good. Well,
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that.
I will also be playing PlayStation again.
Like hammers? Oh, really? And let you use the hidden blade in combat. The hidden blade is the arm thing,
Yeah.
right?
On your wrist, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Where's
Because
the
otherwise, in the first one, you could only use it for your stealth kills, right? You couldn't actually
Yep.
use it in combat.
Yeah.
That's such
It's
an
interesting,
odd
there's
thing.
one where you can use it in combat, but you can't use it in well, yeah, that kind of makes sense. The character you play in this game, I mean, and this is kind of implied by the name of the game, but is literally like him and his wife, who literally start the Assassin's Guild.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, the ending to the base game is actually really fucking emotionally intense if you're involved at all in the game, because the game starts out, you're like fighting this dude in a temple and blah 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 blah, but there's like a bunch of flashbacks towards the earlier part of the game, and essentially you're playing Bayek, the Medjai from Siwa, a Medjai. I don't know if this is a real thing from Egyptian history, but I'm going to guess it is based on how these games generally are made. But basically, yeah, you're like just a protector guy. Like, you're there to just help out whoever needs help. You're basically kind of forced into killing your own kid in a weird moment where you're like trying to stab a guy in the throat, but he kind of sidesteps and like guides your arm to go right behind him, and you fall into your kid and murder him.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, it's a pretty intense thing, you know, and from then on, you're like trying to take out the guys that are in this order called the Order, and one woman, in this order that's called like the Order of Ancients, that's like kind of trying to take over Egypt, do whatever their thing is. And you have a wife who's a Greek woman, and but she's working with Cleopatra and some other people on the Greek end of things and stuff like that. So you only see each other once every like several months as the story is playing out, and then at the very end of the story, after you've like beaten it, basically, you get this cutscene. That was the end of the game, where
Heads up, spoilers. If anyone
oh
wants
shit,
to...
yeah, never mind. I'll
Yeah.
tell you about this later. I don't want to spoil it for everybody who might be watching. There's like probably like 6 to 12 people who might have this game ruined for them right now. I don't want to I'll tell you about it tomorrow, but yeah, it's interesting. There's
You've been playing all this with the controller attached, like, to the... You're not doing keyboard, right?
I did keyboard for a minute, but you know, I'm not a MNK fan, and also I played all the previous games on an Xbox controller, so I was like, fuck it, I'm going back. Well, all the previous games I played on an Xbox controller, I should say.
And then when you're playing Deathloop, same thing.
That's just an Xbox game. To be honest with you, I'm not even sure if there's got to be MNK controls, but yeah, no, I'm just controlling it with that. I'll be honest with you, I don't think I'm ever gonna get used to MNK. I'll get maybe better at it over time, but I'm gonna hate it for my whole life. And I've
I think
literally
if we played more shooter, like competitive honestly, even shit like Borderlands might do better.
maybe, dude. I know everybody who's played on both says it's much better with MNK, but I'm 36 years old. From the age of 2, I've been using console controllers. I started using a keyboard 2 months ago.
Wow.
I don't think I'm gonna switch. Like, if I have the option for a fucking console controller, I'm gonna go to that automatically. The only thing I can see is really ever advantageous with a keyboard is that
If you have a game you want to make that's very complex, you have a shitload of keys to assign things to. Or if it's an aiming game, yeah, probably aiming with a mouse is a better option.
I was gonna say
It's way
strategy,
faster and
probably.
shit, but-
Strategy games, like those top down, like
Oh yeah,
original
yeah.
Warcraft and shit like that, where so you can move around stuff. If it's a third person
That's true,
game,
that's
then
true.
I'm on a controller. But if it's first, then I'm that's a good way to look at it.
I feel like that would fuck with me so bad.
Mhm.
I would just be like, wow, I turned around really, really, really fast. Where the fuck am I facing now? Cool, I'm glad I had to spend 5 seconds being confused before I continued.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm happy that I'm not doing the controller thing anymore. It pleases me greatly.
Well, I mean, but you started out doing fucking, you know,
Yeah.
piece, or, well, Apple stuff.
Yeah,
I started out on the original Nintendo and just kept going there with consoles. Oh, that bitch
We,
is like-
for some reason, it makes sense controlling a puppet or so with a controller. No, I would agree, honestly, for that. Wait, so then when you play For Honor, is that on a PC, Turtle, or are you playing that on console? And because it's third person, are you using a controller? It is third person, right? Yeah, it's third person.
Yeah.
Only ever used a controller for Honor. Okay, yeah. I feel like that would even be more fucking annoying on a keyboard, honestly. And I didn't like the controls to begin with.
I'm not even sure how you would do it on a keyboard, considering the, like, directional aspects of, like, dodging
Oh,
and
that's
blocking
true.
and shit.
Yeah.
I think I would. If that was the first thing I ever tried to play M&K, I would have just 100% been against it for the rest of my life. That's my guess. I'm not opposed to it now. I suck at it, and it like weirds me out, and my hands are too fat for how every fucking game wants you to run and crouch. Ugh.
And it was fucking
Why?
awful.
Why shift and control, dude? Like, I'm sorry. You don't have fat hands, but you got long fingers. Don't you feel like a spider trying to collapse on itself, pressing shift to run? Like,
No,
what the
I'm good
fuck?
on it.
Well, maybe it's just the fat hands problem then. Either way, I don't like it.
You need one of those controllers you showed me that trailer for, or that advertisement for.
Oh, the keyboard or whatever with the weird pod thingies.
It was like a
going on?
mouse and a keyboard or whatever.
Yeah, maybe, but that's only going to be useful once I've basically become a professional stenographer, and then it'll be all right. But,
Yeah, right.
yeah, dude.
All right, dude. Well, River and Tricerathrax, thanks for hanging out, but I'm going to jump out and end stream, so I will catch up with you guys later.
All right, man. Have a good one.
All right, peace out. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. We're wrapping up stream. As per usual, if you are watching this in the future on YouTube, throw me a like or subscribe. And then, if you want to catch the live streams, the link to my Twitch channel is going to be in the video info. Everyone, thanks for hanging out. Camcorder, sorry you had to jump in, and I'm ending right now. So, everyone have a great day. Are my ads running right now? They totally are. I know that's happening. Everyone have a great night, and I will catch up with you all on Friday. Turtle, thanks for hanging out for the stream, dude. Yeah, have a great night, guys. Bye.